to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows and Megami Tensei Podcast. My name is Rasen.
I'm Katsu.
And we are here today running late for our little FAP episode where we have all of our fans call in and fun stuff like that. So I'm actually running late because I was out, one, grabbing food, and two, pre-ordering Ultimax. And there was a shit ton of people in line. And those motherfuckers were all trying to get Hyrule Warriors. And I'm like, I need to FAP with people on the internet, guys. Like, I'm in a rush. And no one understood my plea, and yeah. But we got some news to really quickly cover before we get into it. So first things first, good friend Kevin Frayne is again going to be translating Quantum Devil Saga Volume 2. Just got made official, and he's totally doing it. He's behind the translation again for the second volume, so everyone get hyped for that.
When I first saw his announcement, I was so excited to a point where I was squeaking.
I was squeaking too. I'm happy that he got it. He's an awesome dude. He deserves the work. So yeah, he did a wonderful job on the first volume too. So it makes sense for him to do, the other books too and all that. So
and I had a feeling he was going to do it anyway. Like there's no reason why they wouldn't keep the translators consistent.
I had a feeling.
That doesn't seem right to me that they just change translators when Yeah.
I don't know, especially because he did such a wonderful job. So, yeah. So good on K-Dog. He did it, and we can all look forward to more news on that. Which I'm sure he's I have a feeling at some point, we're gonna do another thing for Volume 2.
I'm pretty sure he's working on it.
Yeah.
Now, as we speak.
Yeah. So that happened. Other news. I guess Ultimax comes out Tuesday.
Yes.
John Harden made an unboxing video on Atlus's channel.
He didn't make any show puns. He was quite angry about that.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
Yes.
No, but there's something about DLC prices going on with
Ultimax.
Yeah. What was the deal again? I know there's a lot of DLC that we're getting day one.
Adachi and Marie are going to be free for the first week, and after the first week, they're going to be $4.99. Correct me. Hang on. I'm actually going to find the Silicon Era article.
Okay. I know people are freaking out because it's like, oh my god, it's $80 worth of DLC, but some of it is just unlocking stuff that's actually in the game earlier than you usually do, and the other stuff is just cosmetic shit like colors and glasses, which fighting
the P4A story will be $9.99. Glasses packs are $1.99 each, or $5.99 for a full set. Additional colors are $1.99 each, $5.99 for the full set. Navigator choices are $2.99 each. At launch, we'll get the Yosuke, Teddy, Aigus, Nanako, Mitsuru, Adachi, and Fuka navigators.
Wonderful.
And the rest will be available October 7th, and more DLC to be announced later. Adachi, Marie, and Margaret will be $4.99 each after the first week.
Okay.
There you have it.
Well then, did we do it?
Yes, I think that's it.
Okay. Well then, I guess we can get into it and start heckling people on Skype to call in, can't we?
Unless there's breaking news, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think
I don't think we've ever gotten breaking news before during this podcast.
No, that's never happened. Okay, let's use the little random number generator.
Mm-hmm.
See who we got up to podcast with us. Hello?
Hello, I hear you.
Hey, there we go. Okay, yeah, you're our first person today. I asked 5 people and no one responded, so I just cried silently while eating ice cream.
Yay, so I get to be the first person to forget everything, right?
Yeah, exactly. So It's just like giving speeches. You're setting the
Yes.
rest of everyone's expectations.
Yep.
So what do you want? What do you want Katsu and I to call you?
You can call me Onyx.
All right, hi
Alrighty.
Onyx. How you doing
Hi.
tonight?
I'm doing all right.
All right. Anything in particular want to talk about? Ask. Get this
See,
gravy train rolling.
I had some things I had thought of, but then I caught you streaming 2 days ago, and I went and mentioned pretty much everything.
Oh, awesome.
um, well, for one thing, I have actually bought a copy of the Devil Saga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Awesome.
still waiting for it to ship though. Like Amazon's taking its sweet time. Like they're not even going to ship it until October 2nd, which disappoints me.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That's
that's
Yeah,
actually
unfortunate.
that seems pretty that seems
I
pretty
yeah,
long.
I think it's because they're about to open up like a new distribution center, like in Baltimore nearby. So I think they might be waiting for that to open up before they go and start moving stuff out of it. That's my guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like some part of it. But yeah, Quantum Devil Saga is good. We were just talking because the second volume just got announced to be coming over as well just the other day.
Yes.
hmm
So
So I'm
yeah.
probably going to be buying that when I can.
Yeah. It's a good book. It was a fun read. I'm looking at it right now. It's on my desk. Um
I have mines. I have mine stashed away somewhere.
Katsu's box of secrets.
Yes.
I'm not allowed in there.
I have my box for Nocturne stashed somewhere in my things that I can't even find anymore. But that doesn't matter because the disc is in my PlayStation, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Man. I was actually playing Nocturne just last night because I realized like shit, I should probably be well practiced for the final bosses. Because I'm doing the streaming thing, right? And I'm
hmm
like, I don't know how the fuck with my stats I'm gonna do this. Oh
It's probably going
Jesus.
to be it's been kind of tough for me with my run. Like I mentioned, I was doing like a run where I was putting points in nothing but strength starting out.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got to the headquarters of the Mantra, by the time I got there, I had enough strength to open a door to get the Gaia Magatama.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
That
It was
is that is truly like min-maxing to the fullest. It's just like fuck it, Gaia, I'm getting you right away.
Yeah, right now I think I'm working on the second Kalpa, and it's kind of hard because I'm still using the Gaia Magatama, and there are so many things that go and use death that I'm now weak to,
Oh
and it
yeah.
keeps biting me in the butt, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's always the best part is when you have a Megatama that's weak to expel or death, and then it bites you in the ass, and you're like, "Fuck, love this
You're just
Megatama,
like,
except
yeah,
it's
I have a
It's
love-hate
okay.
relationship with it.
I don't mind losing an hour of my life for this.
yeah,
It's fine.
Perfectly fine.
this is understandable."
hmm
Oh man, no, that's why the one Megatama that I think it's called Sophia that nulls both death and expel, so nice for the final dungeon because you're you're safe from bullshit.
Yeah, I haven't gotten far enough to get that. I think. Not sure exactly when that shows up, but I'm still technically on my first playthrough, even though it's my fourth character, I think.
Ah,
I just keep like, I wonder what would happen if I try a different build.
oh, I do
Why
that
not?
time, especially with Western RPGs. I'm like, this is
hmm
fun, but I'm gonna try this instead.
hmm
Then I delete all my old shit. It's such a bad habit to get into, but it's so much fun.
Yeah, and that's why I also kind of like games that let me respec when I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aside from Shin Megami Tensei, I spent a lot of time playing Warframe, and one of the things I like in that game is you can basically respec whenever you want because leveling up your things doesn't directly improve anything. It just increases the capacity directly for mods that you can swap out anytime you're not in a mission. So I kind of like the way they did that.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never
hmm
played Warframe before.
It's one of those free-to-play games. If I had to sum it up in 3 words, I would say cyborg space ninjas.
So
have to
it's like
check it
Metal
out.
Gear Rising, but in space.
Yeah, if
Metal Gear Rising in
kind, yeah,
space.
kind of. You can. It's one of those games where it's like it's all sci-fi and stuff. You're fighting space marines and robots and stuff, and you can show up with a sword, throwing knives, and a bow and arrow and kick ass.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And if I'm remembering right, I think it's made by Digital Extremes, and they were showing it off at I think E3 some time ago. And Hideo Kojima came up to the booth and was just kind of staring at it in awe and said like he loves this. And yeah,
I figured he
yeah,
would.
everybody at DE who was there was like, ah! They thought it was the
Kojima Senpai noticed them.
yeah.
That's beautiful.
They were very happy with that.
Oh my god.
But it's very much a time sink, and one of the things that I hope that they'll improve as time goes on is, for the most part, the difficulty curve in that game goes downward.
Mhm.
So it's like the hardest when you're starting out.
It's the SMT4 of free-to-play games.
Yeah, kind of, because you had to figure out how everything works, because it does have like a unique look on leveling and equipment and all that. And those mods that I was talking about, they're basically loot drops from things. So you're starting out and you don't have the mods you need in order to be able to do well. So as time goes on, you get better overall equipment and then the mods to back it up too. So like leveling up like a machine gun for your first time is a whole lot harder leveling up a different machine gun after you played for like 100 hours, because now you just have really good mods you just throw onto it and not care.
That feel.
hmm
Womp womp.
Speaking of SMT4, I am also, when I'm like, I play that like off and on in between other things, since it's like on my 3DS, so I can just pick it up and play whenever I want.
Handheld RPGs are good for that.
Mhm.
That's what Tales of the Abyss is for me right now.
I did mention when I wrote that letter to you a while, like a few weeks ago, that I was trying to fiend hunt. I kind of put that on hold for now.
Oh Jesus, I gave up after
Mhm.
3 hours or so. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm Matador. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna
It's
look
like,
this long for
yeah,
you.
I'm not going to challenge
it's
you to a duel right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not so bad when you have like something else you can watch, and like in my case, I have like some of the grindy DLCs. It's actually faster for some of these fiends to like load up one of the DLCs and then leave, because I can do that in like maybe 10 to 15 seconds or so.
Yeah.
And once you do that enough, it just like automatic and don't even need to look at it. So you could be doing that waiting for something to happen. But uh, I decided like I wasn't even, I didn't even think I was really prepared for the fiend fights either, because I just had my usual team set up. I know I was like, I don't even know what these guys are gonna throw at me, or if they're just gonna go and anti-tron spam me, because I have too many that reflect physical.
Oh yeah. That's always fun, is to
Yeah.
try and fiend hunt for hours, then realize that you can't actually
hmm
win against them because you don't have a proper setup.
Yeah.
And then
That
you
would
just
be
get
fun.
wiped.
Yeah.
Then you have to meet Karen again, and you're just like, God damn it.
Yeah. I have the other like extra boss DLC for like the ancient days and whatnot, but I haven't actually gotten around to fighting them, because I know like if I just go in as I am now, I'm just gonna get my ass handed to me, because I have too. I think I have like too many like reflects or something, so they'll just anti-tron spam. So I have to go and actually prepare a team for that sometime. I already have all the archangels and stuff, so I just gave my team Pierce on stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I don't care.
Just fuse a kick-ass Uriel and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like just for the hell of it, I decided to take one of the. I'm probably going to pronounce the last part of the name, the Yuki Jioru, and I was
Mhm.
like, I'm just going to go and make this the best character I can, and I've been using that forever. And she's basically just like my super ice mage, even though there are no ice spells that deal severe damage, which kind of disappoints me.
I have Alice as my super spellcaster. She has max magic. Well,
Uh,
as high as I can get it to be.
Well, in my case, my team is still level 70, because I haven't gotten around to leveling them up higher. But like, I went and finished the neutral path while they were like at level 50, and I just stomped all the bosses.
Yeah.
So in my case, I have a Lilim who I might actually replace with somebody else eventually. My who is my fire and wind caster. So she's got like fire and wind spells plus pierce on both of them. I have my Yukijiro as my ice mage with Ice Pierce, and I also gave her Salvation and I think Dikaja. And then Alice is my electric and buff debuff, so she's got I also have like Lesser Candy and Debilitate on my main character and stuff, but she has Lesser Candy, Debilitate, uh, the Severe Electric Damage spell, which I find kind of funny because it costs as much as a single target Severe Element, but targets all enemies anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Um,
I think one of my demons had that skill, but I forget what it's called.
yeah, Thunder Rain.
Oh
Thunder
yeah,
Rain.
Thunder
Yeah.
Rain.
And then she also has Dekunda, and then Makar, Karn, and Tetrakarn. So I'm thinking I probably should kind of rearrange some of those powers so that the buffs are more spread among my party, but it's been serving me fine so far.
Yeah, also tip for whenever you get to Sanat Kumara and Ancient of Days, if you buff your party +2 and debuff them -2, they won't do shit about it. It's as soon as something gets to +3 or -3 that they freak out. It's such a weird exploit within the AI. I love it though.
It's so dumb.
It's really dumb, but it's so useful.
It kind of reminds me of when I was playing Strange Journey. I just had the party I had then. They all just had the Jihad power, which was like heavy almighty damage plus debilitate. So it's like I didn't care if they went and Dekunda because I would just go and debuff them all over again the next turn.
Crush
then
them all.
I forgot what I nicknamed the main character. I think I just called him Dude, and he would just sit there and just go and like poke at him with a stick. Yeah, yeah, he had like the best sword in the game, but it was pretty much the same as a stick at that point. Like I got to the point with my party there that I could do like the boss rush and just kill every boss on like the first or second turn.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'd play that more if I didn't realize how much I hated going through the dungeons.
Oh. I can understand that.
It's actually I'm still trying to figure out why I actually like Shin Megami Tensei because like for the most part, aside from Shin Megami Tensei, I think I've only liked 2 RPGs. One of which was a Harry Potter game on the Game Boy Color, and the other was I played through Dragon Quest IX, and then I got bored of it and stopped playing. But that was other than Harry Potter, that was the first RPG I actually went all the way through with.
Yeah, it's really weird because like more and more it seems like in the past year I've met so many more people that are like SMT was my first RPG and like I tilt my head and go, how the fuck did you like do that? Like it must be hard. It must be
especially
hard.
since Strange Journey was my first first SMT
Oh
game.
Jesus.
Yeah, and this was like 4 years ago or so, around the time it came out. I'm trying to remember exactly how I managed to make it through. I do think I used walkthroughs for some of these dungeons. It's like especially like in Sector H where you had that one spot where there's this one spot where there's multiple teleport pads you can go onto, and only one will lead to where you want, but only like during the full moon.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if they actually tell you that or not.
Have fun figuring that out on your own.
Yeah, there might have been an NPC somewhere that would tell you that, but I don't remember. But yeah, and it's also I also probably imported some demons too, because the whole like
Password.
yeah, the whole password system, and I kind of liked how they did that. I think my brother also got into that game and he tried de-encrypting the password system to see if he could figure out how to
Oh,
like program his own
Jesus.
demon. I don't think he succeeded though.
No.
Reminds me of some of those fake ones that you see on the internet, like the Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid Man. I love that one.
That was so stupid.
I love it.
I think my brother tried because like when we were younger, we didn't have a whole lot of games, and most of them were just like really horrible like movie franchised games.
Oh,
And
yeah.
one of them was we had like the Disney's Atlantis Game Boy Color game, and
Sounds like a mess.
yeah,
Jeez.
I think he was like 12 years old, and he figured out like what parts of like the password coincided with things in the game. So like he could say like this part of the code goes to certain like levels,
Oh.
and then these last two digits determine how many lives you had. So he was able to, I think he was able to just hack himself to like the end of the game with like 99 lives or something. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if you could have 99 lives, but like max lives.
Yeah.
And he was so proud of himself, and I was like, how the heck?
Oh man. Well, I think we did it. You managed to be a solid first FAP
Yes.
guest.
Fapper.
Yay!
Good job.
Give
Yeah.
yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
here,
did
here.
it. We did it. We the show's done. The jig is up, everyone. We're going home.
Our first 20-minute episode, because why not?
I know, right? Yeah. We did a 30-minute one. We can make it even shorter. Don't you fucking test me. Okay, yeah. A lot of fun though, Onyx. Yeah, I mean, I've caught you a few times. You've joined in and talked in the
hmm
Twitch chat and stuff, and I'm streaming Nocturne and stuff. So yeah,
hmm
a lot of fun
When I
stuff.
notice you're streaming and it's not 4 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that once. That was questionable. That was after Break Record got announced. I wasn't sleeping that night. Okay. Um,
I'd be able to catch it easier, but like even though I'm following, I have to manually go to like my mail account and look through it to see if anybody's streaming. So I usually still find out like an hour after or so after the fact, at least.
yeah. Oh man, streaming is fun though. But yeah, I guess that closes everything up. So yeah, it was a good talk, and thanks for listening to COS and participating in this
Yes.
little call-in jig we have going on.
It's great that I can participate.
Yep.
Yes, thanks.
No problem, man. So yeah, I think we did it. Let's
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yep, no
See you
problem.
later.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna add in our next person now.
Yay.
Hello.
How's it
Hi.
going?
It's going pretty well.
Have we started recording?
Yeah. So fuck, I'm just gonna call you K Scorps because that's what I. You're an old friend of mine.
You can call me whatever you want.
We don't need to bullshit this. So how have you been? I haven't talked to you in a while. Okay.
Yeah, it's been quite some time.
Yeah. So man, what's your question or what do you want to talk about, man?
So I've been gone most of this summer, like disconnected. Like the most I've learned about SMT was that Persona Q was coming over here. So I'm curious. I want you to update me on the important stuff that's happened while I was gone in the SMT verse.
Oh dear God. Okay. So
When did you vanish?
About beginning of June, and I came back in August.
Okay.
What happened in that time frame?
Okay, so was this around the time SMT1 came out on iOS? Maybe?
Let me look up the date really quick.
Because that
I
happened.
can't remember that far back.
I know. You know what's bullshit is he told me about this question, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna prepare for this, and then I never did.
Yeah, I was a guide up in Minnesota, so I was like out in the sticks most of the summer.
Yeah. Ultimax is coming out like in 3 days.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, I thought you would be.
Ultimax is coming out in 3 days. Break Record is coming out next year. Persona 5 is coming out next year for PS3 and PS4.
And PS4.
Dancing All Night got delayed to 2015.
Oof.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's another thing, actually.
is a thing that's being translated.
Yeah.
Professionally?
No. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Aeon Genesis, or at least Gideon Z, was at PAX, and one of our
people.
yeah, he fought some people at PAX, right? And no, but a mutual friend of Katsu and I was at PAX, and Gideon Z was tweeting like, "Hey, I have playable versions of a few games. One of them was SMTF." So I'm like, "Hey, asshole, go play SMTF. This is your chance, and tell us how it is." So he's like, okay, and apparently in private conversation, he's like, so I haven't been following up with this. When do you think it's going to come out? And apparently Gideon said something like, oh, I'm planning on October. So he hasn't said anything in public, but like through the grapevine, SMTF is probably coming out in October, maybe, hopefully.
Also,
By the way,
it's finally getting
Kyaku
translated.
and Megami Tensei 1 and 2
Oh yeah. Out of nowhere, Kyoyaku Megami Tensei got translated.
Yeah,
Which
it's
one was that again?
It's the remake of Megami Tensei 1 and 2 on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, that
Like the
sounds good.
first two games. Devil Summoner PSP is being translated.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there are two separate projects working on Eternal Punishment Portable.
That's really amazing. I hadn't heard about that.
I know, it's like a massive boom of fan translation stuff just happened. Oh, also, Quantum Devil Saga came out, which, did you keep up with that before you?
Yeah, I was listening to all those podcasts and everything, and I
Okay.
kind of forgot about it while I was out there, obviously, but I think I'm going to pick that up and read it. So,
Yeah, just listen to every episode you missed before you left.
Yes.
You'll be
lock
caught up
myself in a
then.
room. I've been planning on doing that eventually, but
This is what I do with all my friends, is I force them to listen to my shit and then feel bad. No. I think that about covers all of the exciting information from over the summer.
yeah, I'm pretty stoked for Persona 2. I'm glad that's coming out. I don't think I'm going to buy that special edition, though. I'm kind of on the fence still.
$80 is a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a bit for a soundtrack that like I could just YouTube if I wanted to listen to it. But
Yeah.
like I have all the Persona soundtracks in my library, but the thing is, like, I don't actually listen to them that much. I think they're better in the context of the games.
Yeah.
Most, I should say.
I
I
could
listened to the
appreciate
Nocturne soundtrack on its own way of it, though. But
that. Nocturne soundtrack's pretty hype. Same with
Yes,
DDS.
it is.
I really hope I win that poster Atlus put up on Thursday. That looks really awesome.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think Johnny Awesome won it.
Did
Oh,
he
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm
And
The
oh,
jealous now.
Nocturne poster. Yeah.
We should go plan a heist.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to go rob his house. I'll give you guys the details after the FAP.
I wonder if Atlus just has like a closet at their office full of stuff like this.
Wow, yeah, he totally won it, according to Twitter. He fucking says, my favorite SMT is number 3. What game can you say you team up with Thor, Shiva, and Dante from Devil May Cry to go kill demons?
Yeah.
I can't believe he won. That's awesome. Good
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh, I missed that. Hype.
that was a pretty good poster. That would have a nice spot on my wall.
I would
usually
totally
poster
hang it up in
person.
my room.
Yeah.
Nocturne's
I
like,
probably
they're my-
wouldn't hang it up anywhere. I'd probably just keep it somewhere. And
I would
then
frame that.
forget about it.
That deserves to be framed.
Nocturne is a game I wish would come out portably because I could just play that game over and over. That's like my favorite game ever.
SMP3 DS, am I right?
Yeah.
So I'd be okay with that.
SNC3 for the Magnavox Odyssey.
That game emulates really well. Like I have a 1440p monitor, and that game, unlike Persona 3 and 4, runs perfectly. The music is fine and stuff, and that game just looks great. Run at like 8 times the resolution they intended you to run it at.
All right.
I think that's my question. But
Okay.
yeah,
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, K-Scarps.
have a
Glad to
good.
have you back after you were gone for the entire summer doing like
I went out to the woods.
manly
and
nature things.
I was summoning demons in the woods, actually.
I see. I was gonna say you're doing the Lord's work, but then I'm like, wait, I don't think that's right.
I've laid the plans for the demon invasion.
Yes, good job. You
Anyway,
are
I'll let you guys go.
All right, thanks, man. It's fun
Have a-
talking to you again, and all that. So, yeah,
All right.
bye.
See you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna add in our next person now.
Yay.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey there.
Hi.
Can you hear me well?
Yep, you're fine. It's all good. So, what do you want us to call you?
Well, tell me. Did you see what my username was?
Oh dear God. I feel like there's gonna be a interesting surprise. Whoa. Yeah, okay. How do I pronounce that?
Gee, do you know anyone else who has an unpronounceable name?
I don't know. No.
I don't know.
Ah!
I'm legit drawing a blank right now. Are you apostrophe man?
No?
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I'm
Savippo?
Savip. Oh! Oh!
Gentlemen,
Get the fuck out! Really?
Ah!
Ah! Hi,
how are you
Savippo.
doing?
We're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing that Danganronpa. I'm super smart now because I've been playing it.
That's how that works.
Yeah. I had a moment. I was like, I see. I did a Hangman's Gambit in my head.
I see.
Yes.
Oh man. So CVFPO, how have you been?
Okay, all things considered.
All right.
Summer's over. Things are
Yeah.
getting cooler.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, oh man, we had like a sudden heat wave today in the middle of like bumfuck nowhere, Wisconsin. So I have my window open right now, but yeah, it's cooling down.
It's hot down here.
Oh
Where are you-
yeah. Um. So yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, I have a few things in mind.
All right.
Well, let's see. So tell me, did you ever read that fan fiction I once emailed you?
No, and I'm so sorry. Actually, you should email that to me again because I cleared out the. Well, first of all, actually, I think that got cleared out when Gmail decided to be stupid and delete all of our emails.
Oh, Google. What
Yeah,
won't you
Yeah,
do? All?
Google.
that scared the shit out of me. So
maybe
yeah,
maybe
you should send that
maybe
to me
someone
again.
tried to do some hacking.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think.
I
But
sent you the link now.
Oh, thank you. I'll save this. I'm going to bookmark this
Yes.
Yeah.
because you've been telling me to read this for I think a solid couple months
Well,
now.
it's not a very great fanfic or anything special. I mean, the only thing noteworthy about it is that it's a crossover between Persona 3 FES and Portable.
Huh?
Yeah, I was about to
Yes.
say, how does that work?
Well, they explain it, and
I see.
it somehow works. And they also explain that having the same social link. And before anyone asks, yes, they have all of the social links, and no, they do not have sex with every possible partner.
It's
Of
probably
course.
for the best.
Of course, that being said, there are some scenes, but you're just going to read that to find out.
Amazing. Do you want me to link to this below?
What's that?
Should I link to this below? Put it in. Just pop this link in the description of the episode. I might as well.
Because
Well-
people are gonna be curious
Yeah,
about
people-
it and then
people will
ask
just
for
ask
it
us
in
anyways.
the comments.
Yeah.
Whatever you see fit.
All right. So I got that. What else do you want to talk about? You said you had a list. Or
Well, I had a few things in mind. Another one is something that you guys talked about before, a first-person shooter SMT game, was
Yeah.
it?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I had an idea about that I'd like to hear what you guys have to say.
Okay.
All right. In every SMT game, there are very few individuals who are lucky enough to receive something that will help them survive the apocalypse, whether it allows them to control demons, become demons, or some sort of supernatural power that will help them fight off whatever other supernatural power is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as for everyone else, they can either go to those people for protection or are enslaved, killed, or eaten by the demons, and not necessarily in that order. So, what are they to do? Well, my idea is that, well, may not seem original, but some clever people get together and they create a device that will allow them to drain the demonic energies from the demons and, well, put them into special bullet shells and allows them to use demonic powers as they see fit. But here's the thing, when they use the special demon bullets, out comes a spectral version of the demon that uses a single spell. Let's use Jack Frost as an example. Well, when you can drain Bufu spells from him, and when you shoot one of those, out pops up a ghostly Jack Frost who will use Bufu on another demon. You with me so far?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm following.
Okay. And then you can capture that demon or kill it, whatever you please. And you can get whatever other spells you want, like say, of course, there's a whole economy thing where lower tier spells cost less of the demon's energy, while higher tier spells like Mabufu would cost more, and you get less shells out of that one.
Oh, so like a little balancing thing, type of.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
exactly planned out the whole economy because I'm not exactly developing the game.
That actually sounds really interesting. I like the whole idea of like
Yeah, but
demon
wait,
bullets.
there's more. Now,
Billy Mays, please.
okay. Now, when you're close to fully depleting a demon, and if you do deplete a demon, you pretty much kill it, you have a choice of letting it go. Now, what exactly do you get out of fully draining a demon and killing it? You get a special bonus to your bullets, like a multiplier or a status effect, whatever, or even more bullets. But are you so cruel-hearted as to kill a demon right when it's in front of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Huh.
Hashtag phrase Lucifer.
Yeah.
Well, on the chance that somewhere in your cold black heart you let the demon go, well, it'll recover, go back to its other demons, then organize the party to hunt you down in cold blood.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and this could be a viable tactic to get even more demons. Of course, this could also screw you over if you're hunting another demon, and the sudden invasion of more demons kind of messes things up, you know?
Yeah.
So, what do you think of this idea?
That's actually really cool, and I probably play it. I don't play a lot of shooters, but this would be one I definitely play.
I think, yeah, like a big thing that just like why I don't give a shit about first person shooters a lot anymore is just like a lot of them are just so samey, and they're more so like they feel more so like you when you buy a first person shooter now, it almost feels like you're paying to like rent a movie instead of play an actual game, and like
Such a chore.
it's such a railroaded cinematic.
Relationship to the wall.
Yeah, like you're basically just mindlessly aiming and clicking to shoot them, and there's no real like there's generally not a lot of depth, like except for like very specific segments depending on the game, which is why something even like Borderlands is I think actually a lot of fun just because it's a shooter but there's more to it, and like they have more added mechanics. And even actually I've always thought of that too, like if there was like an SMT, like any shooter of any sort, if they could take sort of the like press turn or like weakness thing that Borderlands kind of does, where if you shoot an enemy with a fire bullet, does more like a shit ton more damage, and there's like bonuses for that type of thing.
Yeah.
And I mean even what you described too with like the bullets casting spells, that would probably
Yeah, you even added a mortality system to the whole thing.
yeah.
How many games do that? Well, first person
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, like there's not any I can think of other than maybe Spec Ops The Line. I don't really know how that changes the game though.
Yeah.
I've never played it myself. I just read about it.
There are LPs. I mean, like you said, it's just like a movie you're just watching.
Yeah. I think something like that would be fun just to see how like Atlus could do that. Well, you know, just because we've seen them recently jumping like, hey, let's make a rhythm game for the fuck of it. Like, you know, it would be really, really funny to see them be like, you know what? I feel like making a shooter today, and everyone's like, okay, let's do it, and just see if they could actually pull it off somehow. That'd be interesting.
Of course, if Atlus does this, take my idea. In which case, hi guys.
Eh,
Go ahead, take it.
Oh man.
if someone at Atlus is watching this, please. Atlus, please.
Doubtful. Uh, we can dream.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, this sounds like a pretty solid. I'd play it.
Yeah.
Solid idea.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say on that.
There is something I forgot to ask you guys, since this is a very special episode.
Yay.
Yeah, and it's because I'm a nerd that I'm obligated to ask you this. Do you know where your towel is?
No, not at the moment.
Me neither.
That
Depressed.
bad.
I know. That feeling, no towel.
Yeah.
Oh man. Was that the last one, or?
Well, I have other ideas, but maybe I'll save them for another time. Don't want to let it all out at once, you know?
All right, it's your call.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, the next time I'll probably talk about, like, say, a story about an otaku who liked Alice that I once met.
Oh dear God, what?
Oh yes,
That feel?
that happened. And boy, he wrote something special that I regret I ever had a part of.
Those are always the best people, is when they show you things that will traumatize you for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah, it had an impact on me. But until then, see you guys.
All right, bye, CVFPO.
Later.
Thanks for listening to this shitty podcast since like forever. You are
Oh sure.
you're a true COS fan.
Mm-hmm. Glad to be talking to you guys.
Yep. Thanks, man.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so it looks like the mic is working.
Yes, it is.
All right. So you can just call me Dan, I guess. I
All
don't
right.
care.
Hello, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Probably gonna watch Godzilla after this.
The new one?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me how it is. I haven't seen it yet.
I liked it, but I mean, I liked the ones from like the 70s and 90s and whatnot.
Yeah.
Whenever the old ones came out, it's just fun and goofy.
I see. So, what'd you want to talk about?
Well, I wanted to ask you guys, have any of you ever bought like day one bought a game and then absolutely hated it?
Oh dear God.
Yes.
Let's see. I'm sure I've done this. For some reason, me and my one friend were out, and when like the rebooted Medal of Honor came out, and we're both like, should we just get it? Sure, why not? And we both went home and played it, and we're like, man, this game is trash. Oh my God, that game was awful. Let's see, what else day one have I bought and immediately regretted? There's been a few, mostly when I was younger, because now I generally I try to avoid buying games full price if I'm not 100% sure on them. Like oh man, Katsu, speak while I think of more.
Um, let's see. There's a game I wanted for my birthday. It was actually it was a game for the PS2. It was based off of that Rocket Power TV show, and it was called like Rocket Power Beach Bandits or something like that.
Oh,
I wanted that for
that
my
sounds like a masterpiece.
I wanted that for my birthday. So when I got it, because I think it came out like at the same on the same day as my birthday. No, that's not what happened. I got the money to buy it for my birthday, and when it came out, I bought it. And so when I played it, I realized, wow, this game is absolute trash. And I was kind of upset that I wasted my birthday money on a shitty game.
I feel.
So I had to stomach through it and play it. And I hated it every step of the way.
Oh, Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Oh.
Red Steel, man, that game was shit. I heard Red Steel 2 was good though. That's all I can see in here.
Yeah.
The Spyro PS2 game, I think it's called Enter the Dragonfly, was also a piece of garbage.
Oh, I remember that game. That game was pretty shitty.
Yo, my favorite part of that game was where the level would refuse to load in, and you just couldn't win.
I think I had that game on the GameCube.
I heard the GameCube version was somehow better, like, so that maybe you
That's
had a
because the
more positive
PS2 had really terrible hardware. I mean, not hardware, but software or something like that. It just wasn't a very good console, but so many games came out for it.
I think it came out first. I'm pretty sure it came out first at least. I know it was technically the least powerful of the three.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It came out first, and it was the least powerful of the three.
man, I still like the PS2 over the rest
Yeah.
of that gen. Yeah.
There's also a Hyperdimension Neptunia. I bought that at.
Uh-oh. Katsu, you cut out. What'd you say about that at launch?
Oh, I bought Hyperdimension Neptunia at launch, and then I realized how terrible it was, and then never. And then, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't end up getting that one because I've heard it's not very good.
It isn't very good.
Oh man.
So I bought Sonic 06 day one
Yo.
Yo!
because I really liked Sonic Adventure 2 growing up, and I was like, oh, they're making a new one in the same style. And then I got it.
It's gonna be just like Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, so I got it, and like I think I played the first level, got to the high speed section, and I was like, this game is shit. And then I returned it.
Wonderful.
And then, like, years later, my friend got it, though, because he thought it would be some sort of tragic masterpiece, and was very disappointed when it was just a terrible game.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's just not great.
It isn't.
In his world.
And looking back, you know, the Sonic Adventure games haven't exactly aged well.
Yeah, they were okay. They weren't that great. But hey, they were fun, and that's what mattered.
I
They were
feel
fun, and the glitch and the exploitables were good.
And those Big the Cat missions, best ones.
I hated
Yo.
those.
Yo, yeah, those are definitely that was the highlight of Sonic Adventure 1.
This Big the Cat missions. They frustrated me to no end.
Yo, and also Shadow for inspiring generations of Sonic fan characters of emo teenagers.
Where's that damn Chaos Emerald?
At my school, for a Spanish project, we had to do a like family tree thing, and someone turned in a family tree of Sonic OCs.
Wow.
That was pretty amazing.
That person probably lives a very fruitful life full of wonder and entertainment.
Did he make Cold Steel the Hedgehog? Are you the Kevin Robinson that keeps showing people his DeviantArt?
Yo, fucking what you just gotta do is, if you feel terrible, and like this works for almost every goddamn username or first name you can think of, is type in blank the hedgehog on Google and then just cry. There is a fucking Sonic fan character called Rasen the Wild Hog or some bullshit, and I'm like, no. I'm gonna try it with Katsu.
There probably is a Katsu the Hedgehog.
There has
somewhere.
to be a Katsu the Hedgehog or Katsu the Echidna. Katsu the Hedgehog. Oh dear.
Oh my god, there is Katsu the Hedgehog. It's really dumb.
And then I have a friend who draws a lot. He's looking to do comic books and stuff, and recently he was looking for like pictures of like Knuckles on people's hands for reference, and then he just got pictures of Knuckles.
Oh god.
So he's like, okay, I'm tired of this. He just types in human Knuckles, and it's just humanized pictures of Knuckles.
Knock knock, it's Knuckles.
And he was like, I'm done.
A ghost tried to approach me and vanished in a second. Oh Jesus.
I played too much of that game as a kid.
Yeah.
Way too much. All that time grinding out the Chow Garden.
Yo, the Chow Garden is the best part of those games.
Yeah.
It was.
So much fun.
I can't believe they didn't put that in 06.
At least the game would have been salvageable.
At least it would have been salvageable.
I would have endured the pain of the main story if I could just experience a Chow Garden in HD.
Oh, that would have been great.
That would be wonderful. Oh dear. Sonic is an interesting
franchise.
It's definitely had its ups and downs.
Yeah, I haven't played a Sonic game in forever, and like
the health of a franchise is reflected by its fans.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Oh, also, I wanted to ask you, Are you? Well, you said you really like Mother 3, right?
Yeah, I fucking love the favorite game.
So are you planning on playing the Mother 4 fan game thing when that comes out?
You know, I have a weird thing with that game because I remember when that project first got announced, and like I'm like, not made by a toy, not sure how I'm feeling it, and just kind of I kind of always had like a real weird relationship. Like it looks cool, but like it's not like actual Mother. And then just
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, this looks really well done, and it looks like something fun. But like I have a feeling, just because of my personal biases and like my personal like love of I like just the charm of the other games, I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about it, but I'll try it out. Just I don't know. I feel like because of just how I've like because of my biases, I'm not gonna like it as much as I think others would. But I definitely it looks really well done.
Yeah, I've been impressed with what I've seen.
Yeah. Hopefully they can get that like like a style or like a charm to it that the other games had, because man,
Yeah.
that's what really sells me on Earthbound and Mother 3 is just a toy being a toy with his
Yeah.
writing.
Yeah, I played Mother 3 a few years ago, and I have a friend who quotes it. Like, he'll just quote the most obscure quotes from that game because he's played it 3 or 4 times already.
I have played Earthbound over 40 times.
Really?
Yeah. People always give me shit for playing SMT1 so much. I used to, when I was younger, I would have a thing where it's like, I have nothing to do this week. I can just play through Earthbound. And like, I would have it set up like, okay, on Sunday, this is what dungeon I end at. On Monday, this is where I end. And then by Saturday, I'd be done with the game.
Yeah, I can't even compare to that. I guess I've beat Mega Man Legends 1 like 8 times.
I beat the dot hack GU games like twice every year since I bought the games.
You see, I would get into those games, but they're like $50 each, and there's 3 of them.
Used.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I have the same problem you do. I can emulate them now and they run okay, but like,
Yeah.
man, I wish I could just play them on my PS2.
Yeah, I just like to own physical copies of things, though.
Same. I really want to get those. I know recently they're like, oh, we might make like an HD thing, and I'm like, yeah, do that, please, or at least put them out as like PS2 classics or something, even just like.
Oh,
Yeah,
No, but that would make sense. Why would CC2 do that when it could just make 3 more goddamn Naruto games?
Or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle 2.
Yes,
Oh,
'cause that's what everyone wants.
That's what I want. As long as they had Speedwagon.
Speedwagon is the best guy.
He is the greatest. Oh man. Did we do it?
Did we do the thing?
I think we did the thing.
The thing.
Yeah.
I think it happened.
Unless we have anything else you want to talk about while we're here, Dan.
No, I'll
Yeah,
give
man.
someone else a turn.
All right,
Oh.
it was fun talking to you.
Yeah.
Go
Thanks
have
for
fun
having me
watching
on.
Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So
Uh,
yeah, I guess we did it.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.
Later.
Okay, so gonna add in another person that you might actually be familiar with. Hello?
Well,
Hi.
Hey there.
hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I know you. Do you want to say your name for the audience?
I'm Nost, or Nostalgic Robot X.
Hey.
Are you here to promote your album?
Yes, I am. I got a new collaboration with Ice Cube and Eazy-E.
Okay.
Not
I can't
bad.
wait.
It's called New Hood Rats in the Neighborhood.
Okay. Are you
But,
gonna have a featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series?
The new
Sticker.
Dante. The new
Yes.
Dante, of course.
There we go. Perfect.
It has lots of profanity, so 14 plus.
Okay.
Yes.
But seriously, I'm the guy who I guess coded and made DDS-NET, SMT-DDS.NET.
Yeah, not the forum. There's 2 DDS-NETs.
Yeah, very confusing.
Yes. You are also one of the people that called in for the first one, but sadly, your audio was the only one that got broken.
I'm really
Yes.
glad that in get through either because I was so drunk.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, you were pretty drunk.
You were out of
I'm
it.
sorry.
There.
No, it was funny. It was actually really funny, but like, man,
Yeah,
we talked about stats for like 10 minutes. It was awesome.
I don't even remember that. At least everyone had fun.
It was pretty fun because like I didn't realize until like halfway through I'm like I think he's drunk. But yeah, so no, but
Whoops.
yeah, you have DDS-NET and it's actually a really good site. I'm going to link to it below cuz it's awesome. Basically it is the Cerebi, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's basically like the SMT fan site version of Cerebi. It's pretty hype.
Well, I'd like it to be
As of
pretty
right
high
now,
quality. Yeah.
yeah, it's getting there. Like I think what games are you missing yet? Because I think you said there's a few.
Tons.
Oh, okay.
I'm missing tons. There's so many games I want to get done, but it's a huge series.
hmm Didn't
Right
you?
now, I've got.
Oh, sorry. Carry on.
Well, right now, I'm just uploading the Persona 1, 2, 3, 4, and Golden databases and the Rido databases.
I see.
Okay.
So look forward to that. If you like stats and meaningless trivial info.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised because you said you played through SMT9 just to get the data from that, right? For some
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
what was that like?
It
How
was.
does it like to play the game?
Well, in short, it was very bad. Very, very bad. Like, it's obviously supposed to be an MMO, and MMOs are inherently usually not that great. So you can only imagine how fun it was
Yeah,
offline.
sounds like a wonderful experience.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 at least.
I see. Um, Truly the next generation of SMT.
Yeah.
Wonderful, just wonderful.
So what's going on in this episode?
Uh, Nothing. We just been calling in and talking with people.
Yeah,
Oh.
been fapping.
We've been fapping, featuring audience participation. Trademark, not us, actually.
Copyright.
Yeah. Original character, do not steal.
Original character, donut steal.
Yeah. Actually, didn't you say your DDS-NET, not the other one, is gotta clarify, is getting a pretty big update soon?
Yep. It the birthday just passed about a few weeks ago on the 21st. And I had a big update planned, but my internet got cut off for about 2 weeks, so I delayed it. Like I said, it's going to be all the Persona games, Rido, Digital Devil Saga,
Yeah.
and I'm also adding a bunch of wallpapers, content, stuff like that.
Fun
And
stuff.
with that, I'd like to start updating with actual news, so it will be more like Cerebi. In
I see.
theory, I want to be the pinnacle SMT website, I suppose.
I think you can pull it off. I mean, you have for anyone listening, if you guys remember Mel from, I think she called in for 30, right, Katsu? Yeah, she called
Yeah.
in for 30, and she streams Nocturne and other fun stuff with us sometimes. Yeah, you have Mel on board for writing and doing new stuff, right?
Yeah, I do. I don't know when she's going to start, but she better start soon or she's fired.
That's pretty real. Yeah, that it sounds like a good time. I'm looking forward to it because man, like even I remember when SMT DDS-NET was but a babby.
Mhm.
Yeah, just the Pascal.
Yeah, so it was just the little Pascal dog
Yeah.
and nothing more. And now it's
kind of
grown.
evolved quite a bit.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Actually, it's about time I think this franchise has something like this for at least for English audiences. I don't know if there's. I'd imagine there has to be some pretty big Japanese Megaton fan sites somewhere, right? I hope.
There's
On-
quite a few, but
On Japan Net.
interesting enough, I get a lot of Chinese viewers. I'm figuring that China, Hong Kong have very big SMT followings,
Oh,
which is kind of strange actually.
yeah.
But,
I never really thought of that.
Almost half my views are from China or Hong Kong.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Wow.
It could be bots, but you know.
Oh, that too. People, if you're listening from Hong Kong or China, please email. No, you don't have to.
你好，找到位.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man. Got anything else you want to talk about while you're here, Nost?
I guess just kind of shout out that if you want to help with the site, I'd be very, very happy. You can
see.
email me at steven@smt-dds.net. Like I said, anything you want to do or anything you could help with, it'd be great.
I see. Yo, you should definitely get emails from people that are like, they could draw fan characters and send them to you, and you could feature them on the site.
Yeah,
Yes,
not
like
enough Demi-Kids fandom.
yeah.
We could use some more Demi-Kids fan art. There.
Oh man, no, we were just talking about terrible Sonic fan characters in another call we had. So I was,
good.
yes, I was thinking that maybe the Mega 10 fan character train needs to get on there more. We can become the next peak of human existence.
Yes.
Start making like Jack Frost colors.
Yes.
Yes.
This is Derek the Jack Frost. He's
Derek.
black.
This is John Frost.
I am Bob Frost.
I think when that starts happening, I'm going to pull out and abandon this community.
That's when you walk into the ocean and never look back.
Yeah. Time to expand my horizons.
Yes.
Time to get into other JRPGs. Tails, how are you doing over here? You seem pretty quiet and not terrible.
All of a sudden, the fan base is just shouting at you about which game is the best.
Oh man. No, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the site update and all that good stuff. So yeah, if you guys want to help out Nost, actually, Nost, give me your email and I'll just send it.
Yeah.
I'll just put it in the episode description for people to ask out if they want to help with just anything, right?
Yeah, anything like I'm not expecting you to be able to rip databases or anything like that. Like if you want to write up summaries or even get screenshots or guides or something like that, I'd be happy to host it. And with that regard, if you have any kind of like project that you need a web space for, I would be happy to donate some web space. I really do love this community, and I hope anything I can do to make it better, I can.
No. It's a good guy Nost over here actually said even just the other day, he's like, hey Rasen, if you need any space for COS, hit me up. And I'm like, yo. So
Yo.
I don't know. Maybe if we need something in the future.
Yeah, like Flax, a lot of sites will host Flax for you because they're so huge.
Yeah, but we
good guy Nost.
I know, right? We got this.
Got it.
So yeah, good guy Nost over here. He's a swell dude. Give his site some love, guys. It's actually really useful.
Yeah.
I've used it before for I think even just looking up shit for SMT1.
Yeah. You should definitely go visit it.
Right now. Stop listening it. No.
Anyway, I guess I'll be heading out soon. I just wanted to say I was there for your guy's birthday, and you've done a really good job so far this past year. Here's to another good year.
Thanks,
Yes.
Nost. Means a lot,
Thanks, man.
Thanks for listening. Means a
Yeah.
lot. So yeah.
Talk to you later.
See you later, Space Cowboy. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey there. What do you want us to call you?
Hidden.
Hidden?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So Hidden, what do you want to talk about? Well, first of all, how are you doing today? This is a nice, fine evening.
I'm doing fine. I wanted to say something first. So, what I wanted to do is I was just gonna let you call me on my Vita, and then I realized that I can't get messages on the Vita, like text messages.
Oh.
So an hour later I realized that I looked at my phone on the Skype, and then I realized, oh, I got a message an hour earlier that said, "Are you ready?"
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, so yeah. Then I texted back, you know it, and then I thought, oh, it might be late, so I just asked if it was too late, and I was like, oh, cool, it's not too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I wanted to ask, if you were to make an SMT movie, what would it be about, and who would the actors be?
Oh dear
It's good.
God.
At first, I would like it to be directed by Michael Bay.
Oh Jesus.
Look at that all the way right
Fucking
now.
done. Ah, Jesus. Oh man. Katsu, continue with your
Okay.
$1 million idea.
It'll be Michael Bay. It's gonna feature Megan Fox, Shia LaBeouf, Will Smith, Jaden Smith,
Yes.
and the demons, like the star demons, are gonna be Matador, Mara, Kodama,
Oh
and
dear God.
and Trumpeter. And we're gonna have a cameo with Dante from Devil May Cry at the very end of the movie. So that way it could be a sequel hook. And there's gonna be tons of explosion, tons of sex, and tons of death, because that's what SMT is all about. Okay, what's your idea?
Yo, I would get that. I would make it a adaptation of Nocturne, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would have it be a fucking M. Night Shyamalan ding dong going
M.
in for
Night
that.
Shyamalan, really?
Yeah, and for the twist that he was actually a demon the whole time. Too spooky. No. And then I'd probably cast Michael Cera as the Demi Fiend.
Yeah, I can see how that works.
Yes. No.
Oh wait, I should have The Rock play as Dante. That'd be
Oh
perfect.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Beautiful. Let's see. No, I can't even think of like if I would do a legit thing, what I would end up doing. But I would probably just have it be an adaptation of like SMT1 or Nocturne. It'd probably be the easiest.
Yeah.
Alfred, what would you do if you
Well-
had to make an SMT movie? How would you handle it?
Well, since SMT2 is my favorite game, I would start from there and do like a little like recap in like Star Wars form, or like it's just scrolling text.
I see.
And then for like the main character, I would get The Rock and have him wear the wig he wore in Hercules. And Megan Fox would be she would be both heroines. She would be both Beth and Hiroko.
Wonderful.
And Michael Bay would also direct it. And at the end of the movie, like after the credits, you see like a guy rolling up in like the Bumblebee car. You see Shia LaBeouf walk out and like implied Transformers crossover.
Oh, that's
Yes.
wonderful. No, what you really need is that they get to Yahweh, but it's just Morgan Freeman.
Yes, it's Morgan Freeman. He's in the chair. He like spins around. He's like, "Hello, Shia," or whatever they decide to name the protagonist in this movie. He'll be like, "You're Yahweh."
Wonderful. Simply wonderful.
I also had a question to ask about JoJo because there was something that was confusing me for a second, but I wanted to ask you about it.
All right.
So I've only got up to like the middle of the third of Stardust Crusaders, and I wanted to ask, how did Joseph inherit the Ripple thing if Jonathan's not his real grandfather?
Huh?
I think. Wait, I thought Joseph is Jonathan is Joseph's real grandfather.
Yeah.
Really? Did Arena get pregnant like before he died? Because
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that works.
because I
Yeah,
mean,
right after they got married, Jonathan fucked her, and then she got pregnant with Joseph Joestar II, and then Joseph
I think you
married
mean
Lisa-
Jonathan Joestar II, right?
No, it was Joseph Joestar II, and then no, not Joseph Joestar II, George Joestar.
George.
Yeah, George II. Then George married Lisa, and then they had Joseph.
Yeah.
That's how it worked.
oh, because like I guess like because I read a scan of like the original one, a translated scan.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they left the part about Jonathan fucking Arena.
I don't think it's in there. I think it's just kind of implied,
Oh,
actually. So yeah. But no, yeah, they must have got to that really fast, cause like they go on that boat trip after a few days.
yeah. And poor Speedwagon too. He died of a heart attack single.
Yeah, it's Speedwagon.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. What a great man.
Mm-hmm. Well, what a true gentleman.
Oh, Speedwagon. How we love you, even though you did nothing.
All he ever
Create the
did,
Speedwagon Foundation.
Okay,
Oh.
fair enough.
all he ever did was point out things that were happening.
Yeah, he was basically the show's narrator.
Yes.
Oh, Speedwagon. Oh,
Also,
man.
you know how I sent you that Revelations image, the one with like the crappy Photoshop?
Yeah.
That's actually the censored one.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, like it's not that bad, but when I was about to send it to you, I realized, oh god, it's so close to 9/11. This is really bad taste. I'm just gonna take that out. Yeah, do you want me to tell you what the image in the background was? Or can you
Sure.
probably guess it? Well, the image in the the image in the background was just one of the towers exploding, and I'm like, you know what? This is a really bad taste, and it's really close to that day. I'm just
Yeah.
not.
Probably for the best.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
All right. That feel when you realize something's in bad taste and you're like, oh shit.
You're just like, ooh,
At least
well.
I noticed it now instead of later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Not when I send it to you when I still had the image, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm gonna feel bad for that.
Oh man. Anything else you want to talk about while you're here or no?
Huh?
Anything else you want to talk about? Got any other questions or topics or?
Oh well, another thing about the question I asked you about Devil Survivor. So a few weeks ago I couldn't get past it, so I got frustrated and stopped playing. And like a few weeks later, I'm like, okay, I'll play this again. I'm like, oh, Rasen has a new video up, and it's the one about uh, Quantum Devil Saga. And so I beat it like during the middle of it,
Ah.
but I didn't beat it the way I wanted to because I wanted to defeat both the angels and the demons. But I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna help the demons so I don't have to deal with Shield all. So
Yeah.
after I did it, I'm like, oh, there's another Rasen video after this, and I'm like, and then you finally answer my question.
Too late, damn it.
Uh,
Oh man. I feel bad now. Oh man.
So right now I'm stuck on Babel.
Oh. Yeah, that
It's
fight
not-
is fun.
Yeah, it's not Babel I'm having trouble with. It's not Babel I'm having trouble with. It's damn Beelzebub, because I run out of MP when I get to him.
Yeah. I had to grind a shit ton for the last boss fights of all of the Devil Survivors. Or I mean
What's
both
the-
of them rather. Um
What's the recommended level for that battle anyway? Like for Babel.
I don't know offhand. I can't remember what level I was. I could load up the game probably real quick, but my save file's from the Atsuru route, so I don't know how helpful it's gonna be, because that's a different fight entirely.
Yeah, well, it's fine. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah, and also that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and SNES game.
Yeah.
You should play it because it's only an hour long, and the Dio fight, the recommended level is level 14. So
Oh
yeah,
Jesus! Wow.
Yeah.
I never realized it was that short.
Wow.
yeah, so you could beat it in an hour or so.
Nice.
Like even the random encounters, like every single encounter is fixed, and even the ones that feel like random are fixed too. Yeah, and like everything is different. Like the Panorama fight, the one that takes place in a restaurant or like outside of one, for some reason it takes place in Japan and it's in a bookstore. And the fight with Strength and that captain guy, they both take place in a mansion, and the stand is the mansion.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Yeah, like, because like when you fight the captain, like you're just in a basement, and it starts flooding. Is like, and he's like, "I'm gonna beat you," and then, yeah, and then you get to the fight with Hanged Man, and like you expect, like you know how it has like the tactics thing and stuff.
Kinda.
Like basically, a certain character can like do tactics to a certain boss. Like you have to check with a certain boss, and depending on who that character is, he'll have a good idea. Like you expect Ponaref to have a good idea because he's the one who realized that if you block off the mirrors, you can hit him while he's like moving to a different mirror. But for some reason, it's Kek Ewing who does that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and also none of the characters die either.
Oh,
Yeah,
happy Stardust Crusaders.
Yeah, rip in pieces, Abdul.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I think we did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, man, for coming on and talking with us, doing the
Thank you.
calling.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
Mhm.
It's been fun.
Uh,
Hopefully next time you email me a question about SMT, I I won't not answer it until like we record for the episode.
all right.
I totally missed the sentence where you're like, you don't even need to answer this on the podcast, just email me back. I'm like, shit. Oh man.
All right. Well, talk to you later.
All right, see ya.
See
All
ya.
right.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, Goober.
Okay, well, I'm playing Street Fighter 3 right now, so what's your favorite fighting game, man?
Okay. I'm probably gonna have to go with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's probably just because it's the one I've had the most time with, and it's the one I suck the least at.
Mine is probably Naruto. Naruto Shippuden, Naruto and Axel 2 for the same reasons. It's the one I have spent the most time with.
It's not
I
even a fighting game.
It is a fighting game, thank you very much.
Man, you guys interrupted me while I was watching Salty Bet.
Oh Jesus. You,
So-
you didn't even say your name.
Oh, yeah.
Good job,
I'm Weed
Jacob.
Ward 420.
Oh Jesus Christ.
all right, Mr. Weed Lord 420.
Jake, please.
Alright, no, I'm Jake. I streamed Darkseid 2 with, or not Darkseid 2, Darkseid 1 with Rasen, a couple weeks ago.
Dark Seeds.
That was a terrible stream. I'll link to that below, just because
Yeah.
I want people to see that glorious train wreck of a stream.
Yeah, it was really good.
No,
Except Rasen wouldn't even, like, he didn't want to go on to the second game, which really disappointed a lot of people.
Okay, you see how it is. So, Jake, what got any other questions or things you want to talk about?
Okay, so, no, not really. That was all. I didn't really think of anything you just asked. I didn't even think you were gonna call me.
Oh,
Oh,
I have fun playing third. Are you playing Third Strike with Antonomy right now?
I did earlier. I did yesterday. I'm just playing arcade mode right now because I'm practicing Akuma.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Yeah.
You have fun with it. We should play some online edition later tonight if you have it.
Hit me up. Yeah,
Oh.
I got it on sale.
Okay, we should do that.
yes.
All right.
Yeah. Have fun. We should stream Nocturne and other stuff at some point.
Yeah.
Not Darkseid 2 though. Or
All right,
Kramer, or Kramer's Hentai Adventure. No, we're not doing that either. Before you ask.
All right. I guess this is the time where I put in my plugs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. Follow me on Twitter at jstark5454 and subscribe to me on YouTube because I have really good videos. It's jstark54323. Thanks for having me on, guys. It was a blast.
Okay, you have fun playing more Third Strike.
All right.
Later.
I'm gonna
See
kick
ya.
you out of the call rudely now.
All right.
God bless that man. Oh, Jake. A little goober. All right, and then let's try one more person. Hello.
Howdy ho, neighbor.
Hi.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Another day.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was curious about one thing. What got you guys into SMT to begin with?
Oof, that's a good one. So, I guess for me, what happened is, well, there's kind of a longer story for me. Not really, but there's two aspects of it. The first time I have ever touched anything Megaton to begin with was when a game known as Devil Survivor came out for the DS, and I'm like, oh hey, that looks like a fun thing to download a ROM of to try out before I buy it. And then I died horribly at the Wendigo fight, and I'm like, this game sucks. It's bullshit. It's too hard. And little Babby Raisin deleted it and was like, man, the game's trash. And then later on, I was older and more experienced, and this one friend I file shared PS3 games with was like, "Hey, I downloaded this game called Persona 3 FES. You should really try it. You would like it. It's like Pokemon, but you summon like Persona thingies with a handgun and like you shoot your head and stuff." And I'm like, "Okay, it sounds weird. I'll give it a shot." And I don't know. I downloaded it and then immediately became addicted and caught up to my friend. And actually, that friend has still never beaten that game. I totally blew past his expectations and where he was in the game and beat it within a month or so because I just loved it so much. And then from there, I did some research. I figured out like what SMT was, all the different little sub-series and stuff. And I got into SMT1, and then after that, I'm like, okay, these games are amazing, and I just went from there.
I played Persona 3 FES a long time ago, and then I was like, "Yay, this game is awesome!" And then I just play games after that. That's the abridged version.
What about you? Actually, what do you want us to call you? If forgot to ask.
I usually use the username Talamascus, but my first name's Angel. I don't care, whichever.
All right, Angel, how'd you get into SMT or just Mega 10 as a whole?
Initially I downloaded the original. Actually, no, I have it for the PSP. The original 2 Persona games, and I started off, hey, this is fun. What the hell did I do? Why is the school completely encased in ice? Okay, random battles, cool. I just died. Awesome. I'm just gonna put this game down for a little while.
Yeah.
And then I looked a couple other SMT things online, and that's how I came across Rasen's channel, and saw the beginner's guide, and I was like, well, I need to get Digital Devil Saga, and
Yeah.
it's awesome.
It's so good.
Right now, I'm currently grinding in Nocturne.
I see. Did you end up beating the DDS games and stuff, or?
I'm very close to the end of the first game,
Okay.
but I think I heard it has like New Game Plus where you start over, but you have all your abilities.
Yep. That's how that works.
That's gonna be awesome because I definitely screwed up one of the choices, and it's like, well, now I know.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I did New Game Plus so I could have because yeah, it's kind of important to have like do all the right decisions and stuff on New Game Plus or something because then you get cool shit for the second game.
Yeah, because the part where Heat's like, well, I'm gonna duel you now, and it's like,
That's what I screwed up
I
on
understand. And I was like, damn it, I picked the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's what I did too. That's the part I screwed up on. I'm like, fuck you, Heat. I don't have time for your bullshit.
Yeah, right now I'm watching a Let's Play of Nocturne just so I know what skills to have, because that's the hardest part. It's like, all right, well, what do I need? Matador totally fucked me over.
Yeah. Oh man, that's the wonderful part of Nocturne is trying to figure out how all the skill stuff works because not gonna lie, not much flexibility there. Especially if you go True Demon Ending, you kind of need to go for like a physical build type of thing and all that, and it can get confusing. But
yeah, I don't really know what else to ask. I actually just watched your fan fiction reading episode yesterday. So
those are wonderful, aren't they?
So I definitely have a whole lot to catch up on.
Oh man, I appreciate that that you took the time to watch my stuff and that I could help out with getting you into the franchise, I guess, and all that.
Hey, no worries. Thank you for making the video.
Yeah, no problem, man. God, I every once in a while I feel the urge to remake those because I sound awkward as fuck and really nervous. But so many people link to them and stuff, and I'm like, I might as well just keep them up. People seem to like them as is, so yeah. But yeah, I'm glad I could be of help in any way. So fun stuff.
Has there been a Mara reference yet?
No.
Well, there you go.
I think. Well, there you go. Yes.
I mentioned Mara earlier.
Oh, I don't Katsu. I don't listen to you when you speak. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, that's right. Yes, you did say Mara when we were talking about SMT movie ideas. Yes. Wonderful.
Oh lord, that can't be good.
Yeah, I just realized how fucking terrible that sounds out of context. Man. Oh, jeez. So, yeah, I guess we did it. Thanks a lot, Angel.
Hey, no worries.
Lot of fun
Thanks for having
talking.
me.
Yep, no problem, man.
All right.
You have a good one.
Yep, you too. Okay. And then we are going to call one more person, and then we're going to wrap it up.
Yes.
Hello. Oh,
Uh-oh.
you there?
Hello, guys.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
What do you want us to call you?
Lodo's fun.
Okay. Hey, Lodo, how's it going? Me and
Hi,
you
Lodo.
talk on Twitter.
I'm doing fine. Just relaxing on a swell Saturday evening. You guys?
Same. It's sun is set now. It's all dark and stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
doing this.
spooky outside right now.
It's too
Too
spooky.
spooky for me.
Yeah. Katsu, there's a skeleton inside you right now.
Lies and slander.
Maybe. Well, there's a matador in all of us.
Yeah, there's a little bit of Matador in every one of us.
Anyway, my question to you guys is, what would you guys like to see in the Megami Tensei 5? Though we probably won't get one for another 5 years.
Oh man. Well, I'd like to see.
I like to see some waifus.
Oh Jesus.
Some new Megaton waifus.
Um.
Because that's always a plus.
Oh my God. I would like to see actually a lot of the improvements kept from SMT4, but if they could somehow figure out how to get it a little more balanced, so that in a way, I feel like really a large part of the thing with SMT4 was just because if you did too many side quests, the game just became so easy because you had so much experience and like you just kind of
So much experience. And
Like-
I honestly think magic was pretty overpowered in SMT4.
magic was really good. Also, your physical attack was meaningless,
Yeah.
which that wasn't great. So like I feel like if they took the systems and improvements they did from SMT4 and they improved them to be a little more balanced so that like magic was reined in a bit, your regular physical attack was useful, and just overall the end game was maybe even make a thing where like the game analyzes where you're at and then kind of readjust the difficulty to that.
That'd be cool.
That'd be nice. Not something like, necessarily like Elder Scrolls does, where it's like every enemy is the same level as you and like it's always the same type of difficulty, but just like if the game notices like, hey, this guy's 20 levels ahead, like just make it a little bit tougher towards the end game, or like give the final boss a extra bit of stats or something
Or an
to
extra
make it. Yeah.
I
Or
like
something.
for them to do something with the law and chaos thing. I'm not saying exactly like the reasons in Nocturne, but maybe do something to make them make law and chaos feel fresh again.
Yeah.
Because as it stands right now, we're at this point where we know that we're at this point where the law and chaos neutral thing is getting kind of stale-ish in a way. Because I mean, SNT1 and 2 had it, 3 did something different, and then 4 just kind of goes back to it. Kind of feels like a step backwards.
I agree. Like maybe add a fourth alignment or spice up law and neutral a little bit or something.
Yeah, I mean, even crap, what was I gonna say? Oh, okay. So what I was gonna say is, actually, there's just a thing I thought about too. Is actually a little fun fact is that Nocturne's development name was actually called Shin Megami Tensei Vortex, and I thought they could do a cute little thing like the V in Vortex could be the 5 Roman numeral, and they could have another game set in like a Vortex world style thing with reasons. But see, the thing is though, is I wouldn't want it to be super similar to Nocturne, but maybe use similar ideas.
Yeah.
That could be interesting. What else? Like in SMT5, I definitely agree with just the alignment thing. Like something needs to change there. Like even Devil Survivor 2, I like how they handled the alignment stuff. It felt different enough. But like just something to make it feel a little more fresh would be nice.
And like maybe the return of Steven would be interesting, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen.
Yeah, like he was in 4 and like he just kind of messed
He was just
around
kinda
and
there, yeah.
yeah, like he was like a walking reference if anything. He's there because technology. Yeah. I don't know. What would you say, Lodo?
Well, for one, even though Mega 10 seems to have a good home consoles, I'd like to see him go at it with another home console at least for a mainline game.
Yeah.
Like Nocturne, that was a magical experience for me, so never a game like that would just be a dream come true. No pun intended.
Yeah. I definitely hope that mainline gets another home console thing. Like I didn't mind SMT4 being on 3DS, but it'd be cool to get like a PS3 or a PS4 type thing going for SMT5.
Yeah.
They'll
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to talk about or discuss or?
One more thing. What would you say is the best part about Break Record? Because right now it's the Mega 10, Devil Survivor 2 is the Mega 10 I'm excited for the most.
At least what I'm personally most excited for, I would have to say like I don't know, like this sounds really weird, but just seeing how they change the base game around and seeing if they rebalance it to like take out some of the issues that happen late game with just like the Yamato boss fight being super fucking ridiculous. Like it's such a gap in like difficulty and just other stuff like that. Like see if they add in any more like fun demons to fuse. Or just seeing that, like I'm really excited about the extra scenario, but just playing through like a improved Devil Survivor 2, I'm just really looking forward to because I love that game as much as I do already. I can't wait to see how they make it better.
Same. From what I've played from Devil Survivor 1, I love this series so far.
Yeah, it's really good. Katsu, what about you?
I'm just looking forward to hearing the voice acting. I want to know what everyone sounds like in Break Record.
Yeah,
because I know the anime cast isn't coming back. Atlus wouldn't do that to us.
Oh man, yeah.
I say that, but now I really think about it. No, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Actually, I thought of one more thing. One thing I'd love SMT5 to have again is Kaneko being the main designer and stuff for demons and characters.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Not that
Kaneko come back to us.
I like SMT4 designs too, but it just don't have the same feeling to me as the Kaneko designs.
Yeah, like I think mainline deserves the
Kaneko treatment.
Yeah, it deserves the Kaneko treatment. I hope we hear from him again soon, because like
last time we heard from him, he was working on something, and we haven't heard from him since.
Yep.
Yeah,
so,
hopefully he's fine.
Yeah. Who knows? Fun stuff though. Fun stuff indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So is that about covered, Lodo?
Yep, that's all I could think of right now. It's honored being on here, you guys.
Yep. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks for listening and coming on and stuff. Fun stuff.
Don't mention it. See you guys later.
All right. See ya.
Later.
Okay, I think that about wraps everything up then.
All right.
We've been doing it for about 2 hours, and
I think I need to rest.
I have some homework and studying to do yet. So yeah. I guess see ya, everyone.
Later.
Like the sun is not like that pop whenever it serves. You keep on blinking at me. You never turn away from me. In this best gloomy night sky, like the fire up in the night. The journey that we travel for our prize. No matter where we go, we will not stop the shining forever.
Gather demons and come again.